Hey, this is Rachel Mazza doing a little bit of a Q&A today. I had someone send in some fantastic questions about advertorials. They were responding to one of my emails because I'm launching my new Advertorial 101 training program at the end of this month. And they had a bunch of questions. And so these were such good questions about advertorials, I figured we'd do a couple of Q&A videos this week to get them answered. So this one's from Guyen. He says that I went through your advertorial challenge inside Copy Chief last year and absolutely loved it. In fact, it helped me land a new project with a billion-dollar shoe company, which is awesome to hear. Looking forward to your new course. In the meantime, I'd like to ask you some questions about research. How much research do you do before starting an advertorial? All right, so I talked about this in a couple of videos, which is what he's referring to. So I did some breakdowns of a quit smoking campaign and a couple of breakdowns of advertorial funnels, and I'd be glad to link to those below this video if they're helpful. And I talked a little bit about how I start my research. And so there's a couple different ways that you can research advertorials. First, I always like to find out what's working well in the niche. And so there's tools like AdBeat is one. There's a bunch of tools online where you can put in a competitor's website and see what ads they're running. And usually they include native ads, which often lead to advertorials. Same with the Facebook ads library. If you put in a competitor's or just a company's Facebook page, in the Facebook ads library, it will show you all of the ads they're running. And what I like to do is look for those story-based ads. So something like how I did this, or how I accomplished something, or how I came back from this failure. Or maybe a character like, so how Susan, mother of 4, lost 40 pounds in 2 seconds, or whatever it is. If you see that kind of stuff, usually that's leading to some sort of advertorial, right? So advertorials are either story-based or editorial-based, or they're how-to or news, or even sometimes a listicle. And a lot of times you can guess which ads are leading to advertorials by looking at the headlines and the stories. So that's how I find out what's working well in the niche. I either go search for it myself organically by going to content-heavy networks like Wired or BuzzFeed and scroll down to the sponsored content and see what is running in that niche, or use tools like AdBeat or Facebook Ads Library and see where those ads lead, see if I can find advertorials. The other research that I like to do, instead of looking at what competitors and marketers are doing, is see what the audience is talking about. So Facebook groups are a great source of information. If you go, let's say you're selling a keto supplement, there are hundreds of keto Facebook groups for women, for moms, for dads, like everything. There's very avatar specific Facebook groups where you can go in there, ask some questions, look at the discussions people are having. Same with YouTube videos. One of my favorite ways to research big pain points is to type in whatever the pain point is ruining my life. So I either do that on Google or on YouTube is my favorite, like eczema is ruining my life, or arthritis is ruining my life. And people love to talk about themselves and they love to feel heard and understood. So you'll find videos of people sharing their pain, sharing their struggles and their frustrations. And that's a great place to start to see how people are actually talking about the pain point. And also the comments can just be like a cesspool, but there is some good stuff in there if you can wade through it and see people responding to the videos and sharing their stories as well. Other than that, of course, you want to do your research on the product. And so whatever the offer is, you want to make sure that you're looking at if it's a product, the manufacturer's website, or where the product's coming from, to make sure you have all the details there. Other than that, I mean, that's a really good place to start. I'm trying to think of what else I research right away. I just discussions. Oh, discussions is that's a Google Chrome plugin. It plugs into your browser, and actually when you search for something online, you can click the discussions tab, which will pop up on your Google search after you install that Chrome plugin, and it will take you to all of these forums and discussions and blog comments and everything of people actually having conversation about the topic that you've searched for. So a lot of times I would type in something like keto plus frustrated and then hit the discussions button, and you'll see all these people talking about all their frustrations on their journeys with keto. So stuff like that. So that's just a couple ways that I start researching my advertorial. Of course, nothing is a substitution for going and speaking to your avatar or the product manufacturer or whoever's making the product in the flesh. So if you can go talk to people in real life, that's definitely far superior to any research you can do online. If not, maybe you can even get on the phone and do a couple of phone interviews. These are all great ways to research for your advertorial. So I hope that was helpful. I've got a bunch of other questions, so I'll try to do these over the next couple weeks. And if you've got questions about advertorials or about the Advertorial 101 training program, leave them in the comments below. Enrollment for that is opening up at the end of February, and we've already got a waiting list of over 150 people, and there's only 30 seats. So waiting list will get first dibs, so make sure that you're on the waiting list by clicking the link below this video if you would like to join us for that live coaching program, and I will see you there.